Do I have any tips for fixing that little tail you get when you're finishing your bind off in the round? You know I do. Here's how I prevent it. So when you're binding off and you get to your last 2 stitches, you're going to be tempted to knit that final stitch, pass this previous stitch over, and then pull the tail through that final stitch. But we actually want to resist the temptation to do that because that's how you get that little tail. Instead, you're going to knit that final stitch. You're going to pull the previous stitch over the top, pull the tail all the way through. You can already see that tail way better. The next thing that I do is I sew in my ends very intentionally. And I find the first stitch that I cast off and I stick my darning needle under both legs of that stitch. I'm kind of trying to mimic almost like a Kitchener stitch vibe here, and then I'm going to go back through the last stitch that I bound off, and I'm going to use my darning needle to go under both legs of that stitch, and it completely bridges the gap between the 2 stitches. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and weave in my ends. I somehow got a weird lump at the end of my cast off. If this happens to you, no worries, just go ahead and tack it down like I'm doing here, and the finished result is a very seamless looking cast off without any lumps or weirdness. I hope this helps.